Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is May 3rd, and this is your aftermarket update. So it was kind of a strange day here at the Oil Trading Group. Ended up with a small winning day, but that's not what made the day strange. We had, first of all, let me take a step back and tell you that we had FOMC meeting minutes and crude oil inventory report. And for the two markets that we trade, the oil and ES, that is those are some big events, obviously. The CL, I had a really hard time getting my feet underneath me here today. I had two really nice ES trades. One where we actually bought the low of the day, and I'm going to show you that trade here in just a few minutes. We also had a CL trade that ended up taking me out at +7 after, candidly, I took a couple of losing trades right around that inventory number today. So I was having a hard time kind of getting in rhythm, which is unusual for me. I'm usually in pretty good rhythm with the CL, but today that was not the case. The long that I ended up getting into, which was set up by one of our favorite trade setups, actually went 58 ticks, but not before I was stopped out at break even +7. In fact, it went a little bit deeper. I don't think I could have stayed in given the trouble that I was having today on the CL. We'll talk about that. In fact, let's talk about that right now. So one of the things that we talk about in here quite often is that there is a swing zone, a time of day where the market usually rallies. And one of the things you look for is a reversal formation for that to occur. And that's this blue 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. swing zone. You had a nice reversal bar here, and then you had a little bit of a reversal here. And it was in this area that I was getting chopped around just a little bit here today. If you look down into this spike, that's to 42, and that spike there is 52. Hang on just a second. I want to make sure I find it here. If you look down, what we talked about is if this is the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. swing zone, right, in this area. Whoops, where'd my mouse go? If we talked about this is the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. swing zone, reversal area, and then the secondary way to get in it would have been here, would have actually been right here around, let's pull this back here, was going to have been the secondary way to get into that. And this is actually what we did get into here today. And let me draw this line. It was right here at 49, okay? So it was right in this area right here is where the long was. In fact, we actually missed getting in at 49, and I got in at 50. And you may see that on the video that I show you here. But this is that secondary way to get in it, and this is also... This area right here is the sweet spot of that setup that I've been telling you about in the extended trial. This is where we look to get in long. Market rallies up, got as high here as 73, came back. My stop was at 57, and this came back to 52. And then, of course, the market rallies all the way up here today into that 4807, 4806 area. And so, you know, this is the secondary way to get into this 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. swing zone right here. And you know what? It took me out. It was just that kind of day on the CL for me. I was just having a really hard time getting my bearings underneath me here today. So, again, that's what happens, and that's where we got into a long here, ended up getting taken out at +7 ticks. I had a couple of losing trades on the CL today. So, thank goodness that we had some really nice ES trades. In fact, that's going to be the trade that I'm going to show you here in just a few minutes. But we were able to get long today, pretty much off of the low. If you take a look right down here, we had this daily structure extension 1 at right here at 77.25. And in fact, we went a little bit deeper. We had this structure extension, market structure extension 1 right here. And this is where I looked to get in long. In fact, I waited one, because this was such a heavy push to the downside, I went one tick deeper down here to 76.5. So right down here at 76.5, the market went down to, we had a 2-point stop, and the market went 4 ticks down. We basically bought the low of the day off of this market structure extension 1 market maker level. Let me turn these off here just so that you can get a feel for that. And that is your market maker level. We went from market structure extension, we went from market structure signal through the target down to the extension 1, and this is where it is that we get in long. I will show you that trade here in just a moment. What we were initially looking to target on the ES, we were initially looking to target right up here into this structure signal at 81.5, and you're going to hear me say that we were looking at this 81.5 as the first target. But what you're going to see me do, and I'll show you this in the video, we actually moved ourselves all the way up to the structure signal here at 85. This is 85.75, one tick before that at 85.5, and that's where we were looking to target. So as the trade begins to unfold, it was a really nice trade. Market kind of rallies and rallies and rallies, and then it comes back, and I get clipped out at 4 points. I get taken out at 80.5, and then on the trail stop, and then as the market just kind of rotates around for the rest of the day, boom, all the way up to that target. So we actually bought the low of the day, and we actually targeted the high of the day, what ends up being the high of the day. Now, I didn't get to take advantage of that entire thing, but that was one really nice ES trade at 4 points. We had another ES trade before that. So even though I did finish the day in the positive, my CL trades really kept me underwater today. So not usually, that's not usually the case. Usually we're okay on the CL, but today we had those issues on the CL after the number. So that's kind of basically the long and the short of today. I'm going to let you watch this trade of the day here. It is an ES trade. You're going to hear me say the target is 81.5, but then I'm going to move the target up to 85.5, and then you're going to see me get trail stopped out at 80.5, and then about an hour and a half later, it moves up into the target. Maybe it was even as late as 2 or 3 hours later. But the bottom line is, it was a really long ES trade, and what I did is I really just condensed this trade down into about 4 minutes. What's really important is that you see that we did buy the low of the day. I do want you to see that we did adjust that target up to that market maker level, and then it is that we get trail stopped at 4 points. So without further ado, here is that OTG trade of the day. The target is 81.5. We'll see. Come on. 2 points on the stop here. All right, so you saw us get trail stop there at 4 points on the ES. Eventually, that trade did go max out at the full 9 points at the target. So essentially on that trade, we called the low and we called the high as the target. So it's pretty cool. Did not pay all the way to that. A little bit choppy. We had FOMC meeting minutes, and we also had the crude oil inventory report day today. So again, that makes for difficult trading conditions, and we were still able to navigate the waters here to get through with a positive day, and that is a good thing. So we'll be back at this trading tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit better conditions for us to trade in tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get a bit better handle on the CL. I had a really nice handle on the ES, but hopefully we'll get a better handle on the CL tomorrow. So as always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group, and until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trade.